Hi everyone, and welcome to the latest in our ongoing series of tutorials on effective article marketing from submityourarticle.com, teaching you how to use article marketing to attract massive publicity to your website. This week, I'm going to be talking to you about article marketing success, 12 tips for making your article headlines work for you. Your article marketing success is immensely dependent on the strength of your title. Your headlines lure a reader into reading your article and communicate to publishers and readers what your article is about. Would you like your articles to be viewed, remembered, republished and shared? Well, follow these 12 tips for creating stellar titles. Tip number 1. Craft your title first, then write your article. Many times the article headline falls by the wayside because it's an afterthought. Spend time creating an effective title on the front end, then use your title to direct the content of your article. Tip number 2. Employ the ezinearticles.com title suggestion tool to help you generate a thoughtful, keyword-rich title. Tip number 3. How-to titles are very popular. Why? Well, people who are searching for information online are looking for solutions. They're looking for practical information that'll make their lives easier. Write an article that instructs a reader how to do a specific task in your niche. Tip number 4. Spend a few minutes doing keyword research before brainstorming headlines. By crafting your title using wording that people commonly use when they're doing searches online, you help readers find your article. Tip number 5. Write a steps or numbered list article and ensure that your title mentions that your article contains these types of features. For example, this tutorial that you're listening to right now contains a numbered list and the title reflects that. Here are some other title ideas to give you examples. 10 fun facts about beekeeping. 15 energy conservation tips every kid should know. On to tip number 6. Your headline should concisely state what your article is about. An overly long and confusing title is a turn-off for a reader, while an overly short title doesn't provide enough information to tell the reader what the article is about. Here's an example of a title that's too short. Cars. And here's how a better title would sound. How to find a safe and affordable family-friendly car. Tip number 7. Engage your reader by asking a question in your title. Many times readers will be searching for information online because they have questions that they need answered. Your job as a writer is to create content that answers those questions. Why not put the reader's questions right in the title? Here are some title ideas. Homeschooling. Is it better to teach your kids at home? Or how can you find the best online article submission services? Or perhaps, want to get a deal on your next house? Look for a fixer-upper. Tip number 8. Make a personal connection with your reader. One very easy way to make a personal connection is to use you and your in your title. For example, are you scared silly about doing website marketing? Or is your child gaining self-confidence at school? Another technique for making a personal connection is appealing to your reader's emotions. The 2 title examples I've just given you use you and your, and also address emotions that your reader can identify with. Tip number 9. Tell the reader how they'll benefit from reading the article. For example, 10 tips to help new grads painlessly enter the working world. What would the reader get out of this article? The target reader, someone newly graduated, would learn tips for entering the working world painlessly. Tip number 10. Tell the specific issue that you are solving in the article. Some ideas for article titles: Getting your dog used to your newborn, or Figuring out how much to spend on Christmas presents for your kids. Tip number 11. Identify your target reader in your title. For example, local business owners, how can article marketing help you? Or, new mums, need time-saving recipes? Tip number 12. A couple of suggestions for formatting titles. Don't end your title with a full stop. Don't use excessive punctuation, such as more than one exclamation point. Now I've got some homework for you to try. Try to generate at least one article headline specific to your niche for each of the techniques I've just given you. For more information on how you can use article marketing to attract massive publicity to your website, please go to our blog at submityourarticle.com/blog.